I'm Macy Egland. A year after a Patchogue teen went missing, 10 people charged in her disappearance await their fates. Attorneys anticipate there will be one single trial this year for all the defendants charged in the teen's alleged kidnapping and sexual assault. They believe the girl, who's now 15, will also be called to testify. She was missing for 25 days before being found on board this yacht in Islip. So far, Kevin McDonald of Bellport is the only defendant to plead guilty. He was sentenced to 6 months in jail on rape charges. Police are looking for the shooter who killed a man in Newcastle on New Year's Day. We're told officers found the unidentified 40-year-old shot on Railroad Avenue near Siegel Street around 2 a.m. Today, a young boy will reunite with the heroes who pulled him from an icy pond. 8-year-old Tavion fell into the water while playing at his East Patchogue apartment complex on Christmas Day. He was in the water for about 20 minutes before a Suffolk sergeant and 2 officers rescued him. They'll be reunited this afternoon in Yaphank. Only in Newsday, a Nassau native who composed music for Wicked says he won't appear at the Kennedy Center. Stephen Schwartz is joining other artists, bowing out of performances after President Trump's name was added to the building. Schwartz grew up in Roslyn Heights and also created Godspell and Pippin. Some Long Islanders rang in 2026 with a frigid dip out east. The 22nd annual East Hampton Polar Plunge was held yesterday at Main Beach.
If I can plunge, anybody can plunge, right?
Right.
And no guts, no glory.
Brave souls. The event helps to benefit the East Hampton Food Pantry. All right, let's talk about your Friday forecast. Another cold one, bitterly cold to start the weekend before the chance of snow moves in. Let's take a look. Temps today will top out near 30 degrees, but with that wind, it'll feel more like the teens, maybe the low 20s. Tomorrow will look and feel a lot like today. We're tracking the chance for snow overnight into Sunday morning. Cold again as you check out your 7-day forecast for Sunday and Monday. Then it finally starts to warm up again on Tuesday. We're in the 40s Tuesday through Thursday. Kind of been a roller coaster, but I think at this point we'll all take any warmer weather that we can get.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
Many Long Islanders are looking to get their finances in order in the new year. Newsday business reporter James T. Medore tells us how to find the right financial advisor.
Choosing a financial planner is as important as finding a doctor or a mechanic, because the decisions you make with this advisor are going to determine whether or not you can buy a house, send a child to college, or retire in your 60s. We spoke to Northport attorney Timothy J. Denon, who has been representing victims of securities fraud for decades, about how you should start your search for a financial advisor.
I'd start first within your own circle, your family, your friends, co-workers, neighbors. Most people within that circle, they're going to have at least 1 or 2 people that have a financial advisor. And I'd speak with them and see what their track record is, see whether they're comfortable with that financial advisor. And it's important to start, I think, with people that you trust, that you have relationships with. So that's a good place to start. And then once you get a couple of names, you could start an internet search.
Mr. Denon and 2 finance professors that I interviewed suggest that you go to these websites to vet the names that you've gotten from your friends and your close associates. These websites will give you information about the qualifications of the financial advisor, if they've ever been in trouble with a regulatory agency, if they've ever had complaints from their customers. For Newsday TV, I'm James T. Medore.
We have more tips on our website, newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, if you need dinner plans, Andy Berlin and Erica Marcus head to one of their favorite Chinese restaurants in this week's Feed Me TV.
Erica Marcus and I just put out a list of the best Chinese restaurants on Long Island. And to celebrate, we got together for dim sum at one of our most beloved spots, Orient Garden in New Hyde Park.
We don't usually order all the dim sum at one time, but we're going crazy today. Top 3 dim sum dishes, go.
Hargao shumai. I love the sticky rice in a lotus leaf. It's like a treasure hunt.
My top 3, shumai, turnip cake, and meat pie.
Meat pie.
Yeah, I don't know if they have that here.
Okay.
This is it, roast pork turnover. Oh, Saturday and Sunday.
I think in Cantonese, dim sum literally means a dot on the heart. Dim sum started out as little dishes that you would eat with your tea. It's a little bit analogous to tapas.
Apparently, this turnip cake was my first human food of all time. I think tripe is like my favorite meat lately. I don't know why, I just gotten really into it. So bouncy and springy.
It is bouncy.
I don't know if I'm gonna eat the chicken feet.
Come on, you gotta eat
I'll
the
eat
chicken
it, I'll
feet.
eat it, I'll eat it. So for our best Chinese list, how has it changed over the years?
We used to have places on the list where you could get some but authentic stuff, but maybe you'd have to dig a little. You know, they require me going with the reader and saying, oh, don't get that, get this, you know, and now most of the places on our list, it's not hard to figure out what their specialty is and what you should be ordering.
So what's one other favorite place of yours on the list besides here?
Well, I know it's a favorite of yours is Szechuan Garden.
Oh my gosh, it's a great restaurant. Innovative, gourmet, approachable atmosphere. I always felt like dim sum was a meditative, spiritual experience.
I completely agree. That's why we get along so well.
Honestly, Erica, when I eat dim sum with you, I feel like, I know we're not technically family, but I feel like we are family.
I think we're eating enough for a family.
For Newsday TV, this is Andy Berlin.
I just love those two. They have so much fun, don't they? You can find more Chinese restaurants on our website, newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. See more on these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other streaming services you see here. I'm Macy Eglund. We've got more local news coming up.
Only in Newsday, one girl's harrowing story reveals some of Long Island's darkest secrets. Newsday investigates the alleged web of crime around a missing teen.
You're vulnerable because of your age, period.
A complex story of drug abuse and sex trafficking that led to 23 arrests.
It's not the only case like this.
And a system unable to help the most vulnerable.
Any family can be at risk.
Unprotected, an exclusive Newsday investigation. Now available at newsday.com/unprotected.